What's good, YouTube? It's your boy, I will be great, coming to you with another banger. Now, I popped off with Mirage. I got a 2.4K gameplay with Mirage here. I was chilling and playing with my boy Tino, and say, you're gonna see that we make it do what it do. But I really wanted to use this video to talk about the new changes coming to Apex. Now, since I've been playing Apex, which was Season 4, all the patch notes I read, all the changes I've seen in that time span, these changes that are coming March 9th will be some of the best changes that I've experienced personally. I don't know how people that play since Season 0 or preseason, I'm not sure how those people feel about Apex and the patches and, stuff in general, or how the game felt. But right now, for me personally, these changes that are to come are going to be some of the best changes, I believe. Now, I want to start off by Caustic. Caustic is getting a nerf, but it's not a bad nerf. Caustic was OD in the last 2 seasons. His gas went from 6 to 12 per second. So for every second you were in his gas, it will go up a tick. So it will go 6, 7. And honestly, his ability was so crazy that it made his character more ability. Some people, not saying all, it made his character more ability based than it was gun skill. And this game, in my opinion, is based on gun skill as well as movement. What makes Apex so unique, in my opinion, is the movement. The movement makes Apex so unique. There's other games with abilities, these abilities are unique to his game, but there's other games with abilities. But in terms of movement, Apex is very unique in movement, very forgiving with movement, and that's what I enjoy. Caustic, you already get impaired, you already get slowed down. He didn't need to have that much damage. In my opinion, and a lot of other people's opinion, Caustic is supposed to be a character like Watson, but a little bit better in my opinion, a little bit better in terms of doing damage, because it makes you really turn around. Watson makes it hard for you to push, yeah, but people fear a Caustic more, in my opinion. So that change really changes everything. His grenade, his gas, his Nox grenade, his grenade, it goes from, instead of 2.5 minutes, it comes back every 3.5 minutes. That also leads me to talk about Horizon. Horizon has gotten another, nerf as well. Her art goes from 2 minutes to 3 minutes now. But, I really mess with this, nerf of Caustics. I used to be a Caustic main, so I'm not even mad about it. But how crazy Caustic is, the reason why I started playing Caustic was because of the gas. I didn't like the gas, and the gas in Season 4 wasn't as bad as it is now. I used to play Caustic to avoid the gas, and so I could fight other Caustics. I should have did that in this season, in the last season, because Caustic was crazy. He was crazy. I didn't want to push any fights that involved a Caustic. None of them. But I would like to talk about my favorite change that is coming to Apex. That is gold weapons. First of all, ARs and the LMGs now have a bruiser on it when it comes with the weapon, instead of the 1 to 2 times hollow. I'm not gonna say I didn't like the hollow, but I didn't care for it. The bruiser is my favorite, attachment when it comes to those weapons. So when I pick up a gold Spitfire or a gold R301, I'm gonna be wavy. You ain't gonna be able to tell me now I'm gonna be wavy. But maybe somebody else doesn't like the bruiser. They could throw a 1 times on it now. You could detach that scope and you could put on your own attachment. So now, like I said, if you don't like that 2 times, you can put a 1 times on it. If you like to iron sight, you can iron sight now. Maybe I'm not feeling the 2 times right now. Maybe I popped off with a regular Spitfire and I had a 3 times scope on it. Now if I find a gold, Spitfire in my next game, I could throw a 3 times scope on it, and the 3 times scope on the Spitfire, y'all sleep, I ain't gonna lie. For some of the people that don't know about it, you got good aim, throw 3 times on that Spitfire. The Spitfire recoil pattern isn't bad. The Spitfire is very forgiving as well, because it has a lot in the clip. Try that 3 times. For the ARs, no, for the R301, I throw on a 3 times on it as well. But for the people that my sniper specialist, my marksman, if you don't like that scope on the longbow, for me personally, I don't like that 4 to 10 times. I believe it is. And Triple Take last season had the 4 to 10 times. If you don't like that scope on that gun, take it off, and put whatever you want on it. I would personally put it 3 times or the 2 to 4 times like you see in this clip. I'll put that on my marksman. I'll put that on my triple take. I'll put that on my longbow. I'm not gonna deny a gold longbow. If I can land on a longbow on spawn, I'm not denying a longbow. As long as I can find another site for it, I'm not denying a longbow. If you like to put a 2 times on your snipers, put a 2 times on it. That is the biggest and best change coming to Apex. Another thing coming to Apex that I'm gonna really enjoy is the no fill option. I have tons of homies that I play with, and we don't really enjoy randoms at times. You get your occasional good random that stick with you, but for the boneheaded octanes, the wraiths that quit soon as they go down, you can put in the option to you can now solo duo, you can now dual trio. Only time you can't use the no fill option is in rank, and rightfully so. Now I'm still trying to get better, so I would like to, and I'm sure other people are. You can do your solo duo, you can do your you can do your solo trios if you want. So you can get better at assessing situations, knowing what fights to push, so you can win 1v3s, 1v2s. I love that new option. Another thing I would like to talk about is a new thing coming into Apex. You now have a slot in Apex that is called the survival slot. The survival slot is where you can now put this new gadget, I guess you could say, in your inventory. It's called the heat shield. The heat shield protects you from storm damage. So if you're in the storm, you just rest your boy, and his box is in the storm, and y'all pushing to get out of the storm, but you need to get his gear. As soon as you get on his gear, you throw down the heat shield. He gets all of his stuff. If you took damage to the storm, you can heal 50% faster in that bubble, as long as it's in the storm. Only when it's in. You only get those abilities when you're in the storm. 50% faster, and whoever revives or has to be revived revives 25% faster. That's an amazing ability. And for the new Caustic takeover event, the new Caustic event, it will have random parts of, even when you're in circle, it'll be random parts of that circle, and it will show you in countdown where storm-like feature pops up. So you will be in the storm in that area. These are changes. That specific change, I would like to see how that would work. I don't think it'll be too bad. That should be great. But anyways, if you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel. Like so that I pop up in other people's mentions. Hit the notification bell if you rock with the content. And all of y'all be easy. Peace. I will be great, gang.